Are you ready to embark on a journey into the dark depths of the Titanic's haunting mysteries? Brace yourself as we uncover the chilling curses and ghostly encounters that continue to captivate minds and send shivers down the spine. Get ready to delve into a world where tragedy and the supernatural collide, revealing secrets that have remained hidden beneath the ocean's surface for over a century. Step aboard and prepare to be immersed in the enigmatic realm of the Titanic's haunting legacy. Number 1. The Ocean Floor. The first and foremost tale about the Titanic is of the souls that roam around its wreck in the depths of the ocean. Witnesses have recounted witnessing unusual phenomena such as ethereal orbs of light that float mysteriously in the darkness of the night. Many believe these glowing orbs to be the spirits of those who tragically lost their lives at sea. Moreover, deep-sea vessels that have ventured near the sinking site have reported experiencing eerie and faint SOS calls that fade in and out, seemingly without any identifiable source.
It kind of breaks its back, and we see the hydraulic outburst and the downblast effect. Let's see the stern.
Could these distress signals be the desperate cries of the departed souls seeking help from beyond the grave? Many strongly believe so, as such occurrences are not uncommon when it comes to suspected paranormal activity, especially in a place where a significant number of lives were lost. However, perhaps the most bone-chilling aspect of the Titanic's haunted legacy lies in an old legend that has been passed down through the generations. It warns that one must exercise utmost caution in these waters, as the lonely ghosts of the sea may possess the ability to pull unsuspecting individuals on board, condemning them to an eternity trapped in the watery depths alongside them. Number 2. J. Bruce Ismay. Now, let's turn our attention to a figure associated with the Titanic whose legacy is steeped in controversy and supernatural whispers. Brace yourselves for the story of the Titanic's builder. According to accounts, Ismay fled the sinking ship, leaving women and their families behind. Witnesses on the lifeboats even claim that he kept his back turned to the ship as it descended into the icy depths. But perhaps the most damning detail is that he allegedly insisted on speeding up the ship despite receiving ice warnings. The ghosts who did not survive the disaster harbor resentment towards Ismay, for it is believed that his decisions sealed their tragic fate. In a chilling occurrence, the portrait of Ismay was discovered on the floor of the exhibit one morning, seemingly torn down by an unseen force. The manager, curious about this incident, reviewed the surveillance footage from the previous night.
Mr. Ismay, I would prefer not to push the engines until they've been properly run in.
To his astonishment, he witnessed the picture shaking before abruptly detaching itself from the wall. Many interpret this as the restless spirits expressing their disdain for Ismay's involvement. It is whispered among those who believe in the supernatural that the ghosts of the Titanic's victims haunt the exhibit, seeking retribution by targeting Ismay's image. And some caution that if one is associated with him or disrespectful in any way, they too may fall victim to their vengeful curse. Number 3. The Titanic Ghost. Now, let's explore 2 more ghostly encounters tied to the tragic history of the Titanic. Frederick Fleet, the British sailor who served as the lookout aboard the RMS Titanic.
There's no script. We don't know what we're going to see. We don't know what we're going to encounter.
It was Fleet who spotted the fatal iceberg and sounded the alarm. Though he survived the sinking, guilt and depression plagued him throughout his life. After his passing and the subsequent loss of his wife, witnesses claim to have seen Fleet's spirit keeping watch over the expeditions in Las Vegas. Perhaps, driven by his survivor's guilt, he remains eternally vigilant even in the afterlife. Number 4. Officer Leonard Bishop. In 1977, Bishop gave a tour of the ship to a seemingly ordinary passenger, a British man who displayed an unusually keen interest in every detail of the vessel. It wasn't until later, when Bishop saw a photo of Titanic's Captain Edward John Smith, that he realized the truth. The man he had given the tour to was none other than the long-deceased captain. It seems Captain Smith still roams the seas, occasionally boarding passing ships to satisfy his curiosity. Number 5. The Lady in the Black. In Employees and guests of the exhibition have reported sightings of this enigmatic woman. Dressed in a black period gown with a white collar, her hair neatly arranged in a bun, she exudes an air of mystery and elegance. But it's a particular incident involving a photographer that sends chills down the spine. As the photographer was preparing for the exhibition's opening, he noticed a woman calmly descending the grand staircase. Startled by her presence, as the staircase was roped off and he hadn't seen anyone enter, he assumed she was part of the exhibit. In a friendly gesture, he offered to capture her photograph, but she disregarded his presence and remained unresponsive. Returning to his tasks, the photographer suddenly felt her presence directly behind him. Once again, he extended the offer to photograph her, but the lady continued to ignore him. This perplexing encounter left the photographer unsettled as he grappled with the question of her true identity and purpose. Well, that's all I've got for you today, my friends. Thanks for tuning in on Mind-Blowing Top 5, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please let us know in the comments section what other Titanic curses you must have heard about. I will see you next time. Peace.